What's up, guys? I am back in my classroom for a few minutes. I had to run up here and do a little bit of work. So I thought I'd just go ahead and shoot this little video. One of y'all asked me to work out some of these problems on surface area of prisms and pyramids. So I thought I would just do a real quick video for y'all and help you make some sense out of this. So I'm going to turn my screen around. There we go. So first thing you're going to notice about prisms um, and pyramids. So this is a pyramid because, well, that looks like a pyramid in Egypt, right? Pyramids have only one base. Okay, so that's kind of how you can differentiate a pyramid from a prism. So the base. So in this particular page, they're wanting you to find the surface area, which means I want to know the area of that base and the area. And if you notice, if you can, I know some people are a little bit spatially challenged and all that, but if you can see this, you've got one, you got two, you got a second triangle on the back, a third triangle making this side, fourth triangle making this side. So there's four triangles here, and this line, by the way, this is number one right there. You'll notice that this line going down right here is from this vertex to the center of this side. This right here is called the slant height. Now that slant height is handy to know because that is the height of the triangle. And the base, here's 4, right, is the base of your triangle. So if you remember how to find the area of a triangle, area equals, well, my marker's down on me. That's 1/2 times the base times the height. So half of 4 is 2. 2 and 12 is 24 units squared. So that's the area of just one of those triangles. Now remember, we said there is there's 4 of them, right? So I have to take this area here. I'm going to have to take the 24, multiply it by 4. That's going to be 16, 8. That's going to be 96 units squared. So this front triangle, this side triangle, that back triangle, and this triangle, all those little areas added up together gives me 96 units squared. Now, when you have to remember, when you're talking about surface area, I have to consider the surface of the base itself. All right, that's a square. So 4 times 4, you find the areas, length times width, right? 4 times 4 is 16. So I have to take this area and this area and add them together. So that's 96 plus 16, that's 12, 10, that's 112 units squared. And in fact, I think, okay, they actually gave the, it's in inches. So it'd be, instead of saying units squared, it'd be inches squared. So the idea with these right here, let me turn my thing. So the idea with those is to, to look at the figure and to break it down into individual shapes. You might have to, and this is no shame in this. You might have to draw, 4 triangles. If you got to do that for it to really sink in your head, who cares? Do it. It's fine. You're right in what you're doing. But that's surface. Now let me. I don't think it's not on this page, but let's just in case there is a paper on here that said lateral area and surface area. Let me tell you the difference between the two. Surface area is all the faces, or the sides, in other words, faces of the figure and the bases. Lateral area is just the faces without the bases. Make sense? In other words, if I was finding the lateral area of this figure right here, I would have just found the area of those 4 triangles, added them up, and I've been done. All right, now this next one here. This is number 9. Yeah, number 9. Okay, so this is a rectangular prism. Now, I know it's a prism by this. So prisms will have have a parallel bases. So I got this base. That's how you determine a base with prisms, parallel bases. So technically, I have this right here, this top part, and this bottom part are bases. I mean, we can make arguments with this one and this is the base, but you know they kind of colored in the bottom here on the, and I'll show you the figure right here. You see how they kind of colored in that right there? That means this and this top one are the bases. Um, so same idea handling this. Excuse me. So I have this bottom rectangle, and I'm just going to redraw it like this. That's a 12 by 8. Now, that's 12 by 8 on the bottom, and that's a 12 by 8 on the top. So I'm going to draw two 12 by 8s. Again, no shame in drawing several figures. If it sticks in your head and it works, you do it. All right, now if you'll look right here, there's a front part right here. So this one's a 6 by 12. 6 by 12. And it also, there's one here on the back side that's also a 6 by 12. So, and I'm about to step back and let you see it, what I'm drawing here. 8 by 12, 8 by 12, 6 by 12, 6 by 12. And then finally, if you'll notice, this height right here is still 6. By 8, I have two 6 by 8s. Now, just to make sure that we kind of got everything accounted for, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There should be 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 faces. So what I need to do is find the area of each one, and I've got my total area. So that's 48, 48, 96, 96, 72, 72. Okay, so you take 48, 48, 96, 96, 72, 72, add all of those areas together, and you get 432. And I think they used, they didn't give me any units, so units squared. So that is surface area in a nutshell with prisms and pyramids. Like I said, and you saw me do it right there. Now, technically, I did that for your benefit, but nonetheless, I want you to understand that's perfectly fine to do. Especially when you get some of these really wonky-looking figures, that's really handy. So, shoot me an email if you are still having a little bit of trouble with some of them. Be happy to help you. Just let me know. So y'all have a great evening and stay away from the corona. All right. See y'all.